Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to this review of my 4-post garage lift. This is a NSS-8 XLT 4-post garage lift. First of all, just to show you, the garage is a 2.5 car garage with a very high ceiling. Currently I have a Porsche 911 Carrera S, I have a Aston Martin DBS, and I also have a Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4, which sits on top of the lift. Purpose for the Lamborghini, so I was looking for a lift that was very wide, because the Lamborghini is very wide. If you look at it from above, you can see that you have a fairly good clearance between the car and the post, which of course is very important to make it easy to drive on and off the lift. You can see it's not that much space. I'm just there on the rear wheel tire, and that's how it will be on both sides. You can see here you're just on, but you have very good clearance from the post. So this was very important when I was shopping for a lift. Several of the lifts that I was looking at was much wider than this, meaning that it would take more space in the garage. And that's one of the main reasons I bought this lift, and it has worked very well for me now for a couple of years. So when you get the hands on it and you have used it a few times, it goes very easy to drive on and off the lift. A couple of things to keep in mind when you are shopping for a lift. Most of these lifts, they need some assembly. As I mentioned, I bought mine online. They also recommended a company that could assemble the lift. That company also picked it up and delivered it here in my garage, and yeah, spent 3-4 hours to assemble the lift. The only upgrade I needed to do in here was to get the power for it. So you need a 220 and 35 amp. So I had an electrician over to install that. But besides that, nothing needed from my side. And the guys came over and they spent 3-4 hours an evening, and they assembled the lift. I think I paid $600-700, so it wasn't really an arm and a leg considering the work, and that they also have to drive and pick up the lift and then take it over here. So, and this lift, this is the NSS-8 XLT. So it has a lifting capacity of 8,000 pounds, which should be more than enough for my Lamborghini, which gives me some comfort as well. That lift is capable of lifting much more than this car. Yeah, when it comes to using the lift, it's very easy. You have the red handle over here. You pull the red handle to pull back the locks. So you pull that one when you wanna take the lift down. To lift, you just push the button, which I will demonstrate later on. Show you a little bit underneath the lift. You can see here you have the main cylinder over here. And then you just have all these wires that goes to the different posts. And you can see the locks is just here, the side, and you can see that you have many different settings for the locks, so you can adjust the height where you want to have the lift. Now you can also see that you have a bolt up there, and as far as I understand, this is to adjust the lift, which I need to do shortly. And I think that's just after using the lift, you need to adjust it a little bit. Also, as I mentioned earlier, when you're shopping for a lift, I think most of us, you will be looking a lot on the width and making sure that the drive tracks fits your car. I strongly recommend to use some tape, use the measurements from the drawings online, and where the post will be and where the drive tracks will be, to avoid any misunderstandings. When you first get the lift and it's assembled, it's a little bit late to start shipping back and making all those type of arrangements. When you want to take the lift down, the first thing you need to do is to raise the car a bit off the locks before you can actually lower it. And it's recommended, as it says here, to keep the motor running for at least 2 seconds before letting go. So let's just get it up a bit. That's well clear. All the locks clear. And then carefully squeeze this handle to get the car coming down. And as you can see, it's moving fairly quickly, and it could go much quicker than this as well, but I prefer to take it rather slowly. You need to keep the handle for the locks until you pass the last lock, and then you can just let go. So, passing all the locks, just let go. Coming all the way down. Just take it nice and easy when you get close to the ground. Just like that. Again, I'm going to take it up very easily. Should be enough to get my Porsche in there. Just make sure that the locks hit on each respective post.